My name is Nicole Schwartz, and I work as a contractor in the Family Services section of Family and Morale, Wellness, and Recreation, DLA Installation Support at the Defense Distribution Center Susquehanna in New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Providing support and assistance to the Family Advocacy Program, or FAP, is the focus of my work with DLA. Family Advocacy is a Department of Defense sanctioned program designed to prevent, identify, report, and treat families that have experienced domestic violence or child abuse. Monthly workshops and webinars are part of our regular programming. And today I'd like to talk about how to keep your cool when your children challenge you. In parenting, the task of caretaking can be very overwhelming and cause a significant amount of life stress. But when asked, most parents suggest that they find disciplining their children the most challenging of the relationship. Good news. There are skills that we can cultivate and personal capacities that we can build on in order to respond in a more healthy and positive way. I have to remind you to be gentle with yourself. Parenting is difficult. You can always decide that your current style or technique isn't working and create supports to change. Most of us are learning how to parent through on-the-job training because none of us received that instruction manual at the birth of our first child. Also take a moment to think about and recognize the impact that our family of origin has had on our lives and our parenting style. Most of us grow up thinking that we would like to either parent like our parents or parent in a way that differs from the style in which we were parented. These things have an impact on the relationship that we build with our children and the choices we make in our parenting relationship. Just like any good sport, parenting might be done better with a game plan. If you set limits before you get angry and try to calm yourself before you take action, taking an adult timeout, perhaps hiding in the closet for a few minutes or walking away onto the porch, out of the sight of or out of the room, into another room, taking a few minutes to yourself to calm down before you take action. Tuning in and listen to your own feelings of anger rather than immediately acting on it. Providing yourself an opportunity to tune in and honor the feelings that you're having before reacting to them. Remember that expressing your own anger can reinforce it and even escalate the feelings. Avoid the use of violence and threats in your parenting relationship, as violence, physical violence, corporal punishment, and threats have been shown to cause serious long-term issues in the mental health of our children and is not correlated with positive outcomes in parenting relationships. Monitor your tone and your word choice. A mnemonic that I like to use is think. Is what I have to say true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, or kind? In some instances, the things that really want to come out of my mouth are a response to my own internal process, and they might not be true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, or kind between the relationship of my children and I. So this is a mnemonic that I like to run through before I allow for words or statements to come out of my mouth. But this is easier said than done, right? It's easy for me doing the presentation, having prepared the slides to talk about remaining calm, offering empathy, avoiding arguing, and being gentle but firm. It can be difficult to rein in our own emotions so that we can effectively deal with the situation at hand. So these are the 4 principles that I like to attempt to apply or suggest that you apply in your parenting relationship. Remaining calm, offering empathy to your children, avoid arguing, and be gentle but firm. And another tool that can be an assistance to you is using the visualization of the concierge. When you find yourself in a situation in which you can't keep your cool, but by patiently enforcing the rules, you can pretend that you're a concierge. Most of us think of the hotel employee as an individual that can offer a great deal of reserve in handling situations. Visualizations like this are helpful because they can use the power of our imagination to rehearse a desired behavior. They prime us to act in a way that we have imagined. When we picture a hotel concierge, most of us imagine a friendly and helpful employee that can muster great reserves and restraint and calm even in the most challenging situations. Like, how would a concierge handle the situation if a guest at a hotel were heading towards the dining room and were wearing inappropriate clothes? The concierge response might sound something like this. Ma'am, I can see you put great care into choosing your clothes this evening. I imagine you were unaware that our downstairs dining room requires long sleeve attire. However, our cafe upstairs would be a good choice if you prefer not to change this evening. The concierge offered empathy, provided the benefit of the doubt, and gave an alternative. They did not yell or insult the guest, and they would instead use empathy and matter-of-fact statements of the rules to redirect the behavior. So this is a good visualization that can assist. If you don't find it comes naturally, you can fake it till you make it using the concierge visualization. Take care of yourself. Parenting is very difficult, and like any other activity, it is not done. It's not done easily without taking care of your own physical needs. So we talk about 4 different things that you can do: your healthy eating, hydration, exercise, and making time for yourself. We are what we eat, or at least what and how we eat affects our health and wellness, and even our mental health. Stress eating, convenience foods, and indulgences often contain high levels of carbohydrates and sugar, and these things challenge your blood sugar, and this is directly tied to your mood and in the short term, and in the overall long term, it's tied with your overall health. Eating healthy, nourishing foods make you feel better. It doesn't have to be time-consuming. Focus on protein, dairy, and vegetables if you don't have any allergies to those things. So, providing a basic foundation of healthy nutrition will assist in your parenting relationship because your body will be and feel healthy and your mind will be and feel healthier. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Dehydration affects cognition, concentration, and the ability to think and manage our own moods. Studies have found that even mild dehydration can cause headaches, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating and managing anger and irritability. So set yourself up for success by assuring that you maintain an adequate level of hydration. Move your body. Having a healthy and fit body increases our emotional capacity as well. A healthy body keeps the mind healthy. Working out as much as 15 to 30 minutes will help you keep your cool. And the final point is to make space for just being every day and mindfully manage your own stress, even outside of your parenting relationship. If you can stop, take a breath, observe your environment and your own personal process, and then proceed. By acknowledging what's happening in your own life and making a conscious effort to respond in a way that you choose to. DLA Employee Assistance provides 6 free and confidential counseling sessions with an on-site EAP counselor. It can be accessed through 1-800-222-0364 or www.foh4u.com. Yoga, meditation, and breathing course offered by Debbie Cohn, a licensed clinical social worker, is online and free and may also provide some additional assistance for your parenting journey and help you to keep your cool when your children are challenging you. Thank you for viewing the Family Advocacy Program's webinar. We appreciate your time and attention. If you have any additional questions regarding FAP, seek referrals for programs or services, or would like to know more about our mission, please feel free to reach out to the Family Advocacy Program Manager at 717-770-7066. Thank you for your time.